Bready opened his eyes. The room was quiet. Too quiet. He blinked once, then twice. Something felt wrong. Bready reached for his phone and looked at the time. 8:47 a.m. His eyes opened wide. What? He sat up so fast that his blanket fell to the floor. I'm late. Bready had to be at work at 9 o'clock. His office was 20 minutes away. And it was already 8:47. He jumped out of bed. No. He looked for his shirt. It was not on the chair. It was not on the bed. Then he looked down. He was standing on it. Oh, Bready picked up the shirt and put it on. Then he looked for his socks. One black sock. One blue sock. No time to care. He put them on. He brushed his teeth while trying to put on his pants. That was a bad idea. He almost fell over. Whoa, he caught the door with one hand. Toothbrush in his mouth. Hair everywhere. Bready looked at himself in the mirror. This is fine, he said. It was not fine. He grabbed his bag, his phone, and a piece of bread for breakfast. Then he ran out the door. Keys. He stopped and ran back inside. The keys were on the table. He grabbed them and ran out again. Outside, the morning was already busy. Cars moved through the street. People walked quickly to work. Bready ran toward the bus stop. His bus came at 8:50. He checked the time. 8:49. 1 minute. The bus stop was just ahead. Bready ran faster. Wait. The bus was there. The doors were closing. Bready lifted one hand. Please wait. But the bus pulled away. Bready stopped and watched it disappear down the street. Mew. Then his phone made a sound. A message from his boss. Bready, where are you? Bready froze. Oh no. He typed, sorry. I'm running late. I'll be there soon. Then he looked at the bus schedule. The next bus would come in 7 minutes. 7 minutes felt like 7 years. Bready checked his phone. 8:52. Then again. 8:53. Why is time moving so slowly? At last, the next bus arrived. Bready stepped forward. The doors opened. He reached into his pocket for his wallet. Nothing. He checked the other pocket. Nothing. He checked his bag. Notebook. Pen. Charger. A small cookie. No wallet. My wallet. The driver waited. People behind Bready waited too. Bready checked every pocket again. Still nothing. He stepped away from the door. Then he suddenly remembered something. My phone. He had added his bank card to his phone last week. He quickly tapped the screen. Beep. Payment accepted. Bready jumped onto the bus just before the doors closed. Yes, he sat down and took a deep breath. Then he looked at the time. 9:03. He was officially late. The bus moved slowly through traffic, very slowly. A man on a bicycle passed the bus. Then a woman running past the bus. Bready stared at them. Maybe I should get a bicycle. Finally, the bus reached his stop. Bready jumped off. His office was only 2 blocks away. He could see the building. Almost there. Then he smelled coffee. Fresh coffee. Warm coffee. Beautiful coffee. Bready stopped. He had not eaten breakfast. He was tired. He was late, but maybe coffee could save the morning. He looked at the office, then at the coffee shop, then at the office again. 30 seconds, he told himself. Bready ran into the coffee shop. A small coffee, please. A minute later, he had a hot cup in his hand. Okay, office. Now he ran across the street. He reached the front door. A man opened it from the other side. Bready moved left. The man moved left. Bready moved right. The man moved right. For one strange second, they did a little door dance. Finally, the man stepped back. Go ahead. Thank you. Bready rushed through the door. His foot caught the edge of the mat. He did not fall. But his coffee did. The cup jumped. The lid came off. Coffee landed all over Bready's shirt. Bready stood completely still. He looked down. His nice work shirt was now brown. A drop of coffee fell from his sleeve. Plop. The man at the door looked at him. Bad morning, Bready. Slowly nodded. The worst. He had no time to change. He ran to the elevator. The doors were closing. Hold the elevator. Someone stopped the doors. Bready jumped inside. The elevator was full. Everyone looked neat and clean. Bready looked like he had fought a cup of coffee and lost. The elevator stopped again and again. Finally, it reached the 9th floor. Bready ran out. He reached the office door. He took one deep breath. Okay, Bready, smile. Be professional. He fixed his hair with his hand. That made it worse. Then he opened the door. Good morning. I'm so sorry. Bready stopped. The office was empty. No lights, no computers, no coworkers, no boss, nothing. Bready looked left, then right. Hello. Silence. He walked inside. Anybody here? Nothing. Bready checked the clock on the wall. 9:19. Then his phone buzzed. Another message from his boss. Bready finally opened it. We're all at Sunny Cafe across the street. Remember, the office is closed for repairs today. Breakfast starts at 9:30. Don't rush. Bready stared at the screen. He read the message again. The office is closed. He slowly looked around the dark room. He looked at his wet shirt. He looked at his 2 different socks. He looked at the empty coffee cup in his hand. Then he looked out the window. Across the street, he could see his coworkers in Sunny Cafe. They were sitting at a big table. They were eating breakfast. They were laughing. His boss saw him in the office window. She waved. Bready stood there for a moment. Then he started laughing. All that running. All that worry. The missed bus. The missing wallet. The coffee. And he was not even late. Breakfast did not start until 9:30. Bready checked the time. 9:20. He still had 10 minutes. For the first time that morning, Bready smiled. He walked back downstairs. This time, slowly. Very slowly. He crossed the street and entered Sunny Cafe. His boss looked at his shirt. What happened to you? Bready sat down. It's a long story. His coworker pushed a plate toward him. Bready looked at the toast. Then he looked at himself. No, thank you, he said. I've had enough trouble with bread today. Everyone laughed. And Bready laughed too. What a morning. Bready thought he was late for work. He was in a hurry. He missed the bus. He almost lost his wallet. He spilled his coffee. But in the end, everything was okay. Sometimes, when we are in a hurry, small problems feel very big. So next time you are running late, remember, Bready, take a breath, check your messages, and maybe skip the coffee. See you in the next Bready story.